I'll take a live look right now at the Vatican, where this morning the Catholic Church is celebrating the election of a new leader.
For the first time in history, going back centuries, the Pope is an American.
Pope Leo XIV, as he is now called, grew up in Chicago. Leah Bino is in the Live Center with more on how the world is reacting to this pick. We've already seen all the memes, the Pope, and all of this. Good morning, Leah.
Yeah, there's a few floating out there. Good morning. Yes, Pope Leo XIV started his first day as the leader of the Catholic Church by leading Mass at the Sistine Chapel. Here's a look at that first Mass. Pope Leo spoke a few words in English before switching to the traditional Latin. The Pope was previously known as Cardinal Robert Prevost. He was born in Chicago, where his family still lives, and his brother discussed how he found out his brother had been elected Pope.
I called my niece to let her know there was white smoke coming out, and we watched them together, and then we saw the curtains move, and then we saw the cardinal come out and announce who the Pope was. She started screaming because it was her uncle, and I was in the moment of disbelief that this cannot be possible.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Pope Leo went to seminary school in Chicago almost immediately after graduating. He was sent to Peru as a missionary, where he remained for decades. He was appointed as a cardinal by Pope Francis in 2023, but his brother says at least one neighbor knew he was destined for the Vatican.
What was interesting, when he was in, I think, first grade, one of the neighborhood ladies across the street said to him, "You will be the first American Pope." She knew that. She sensed that at 6 years old. How she did that, who knows?
Prevost says he thinks his papal brother will take a similar path as his predecessor, the late Pope Francis, and will be a strong advocate for the poor and for people without a voice in society. Now, looking ahead, on Monday, the Pope will meet with the media and hold his first news conference since his election. Obviously, lots of people curious what more he has to say. Lots to say, but we'll be interested to hear some of his perspectives on this process and this very, very big new title.
Huge honor and kind of amazing seeing the Pope and all of the garb speaking English. You know, that's not something that we're used to.
No, not at all.
Thank you, Leah.
Thanks, Leah.